Hello, Libra. Welcome to Tarot of One with our Joseph. This is your monthly reading for the month of May for 2024. This is going to be a general reading for those of you that have Libra in your sun, moon, or rising sign. Now, this being a general reading, if you're finding that the energies aren't really aligning with you, if it's not resonating with you, please just leave it behind, leave it for somebody else. And you might want to go check out your moon or rising sign to get a complete picture of the energies that are surrounding you for this month to help you navigate through the decisions you're going to have to make. Now, let's get started. I'm going to start shuffling up. And while I'm doing this, I'd like to just take this time to say thank you so much for coming here to Tarot of One. We really appreciate you coming here. And we hope you enjoy these readings and the content that we put out. And if you do, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. And give us a like. Ring that notification bell so we can let you know when we have more readings coming out. And just leave a comment. Let us know where you're from. Let us know what you think about things. And we appreciate any type of interaction. Now, as far as Libra goes, Libra, what we're going to do is we're going to do a monthly reading. And I'm going to split the month into quarters, since unfortunately our months break into 4.33 weeks per month. And but we're going to break it into quarters. And you're going to see a nice meridian down the middle of the cards. And we'll get a really good feel for the energies that are going to be surrounding you for this month. Now, excellent. Without any further ado, let's get started for you, Libra. Here we go. Starting with the Chariot, so kicking motion off right off the bat. I'm going to go ahead and get everything out, and then we'll start reading everything as it goes. Very good. Let's see what we have for you this month, Libra. As I said, we're going to starting out with the Chariot. With that Chariot, that's a lot of willpower, a lot of strength, moving you towards something. And what it appears to be moving you towards, right off the bat, we're going to start off with this Page of Cups. With that Page of Cups, we are going to be starting with that new inspiration for love, that person that's just out getting ready to write those poems. So something has you inspired emotionally as you move into the month of May, Libra. And with that inspiration of love, it appears to put you right into a Two of Cups energy, which again is reinforcing that love and showing a type of partnership, maybe moving you towards the thought of a partnership, because it's really making me think of thought, because as we look beyond that Two of Cups with this Nine of Swords, with that Nine of Swords, it seems like you're laying up thinking of this love, possibly true love. It definitely seems like an inspired love and something that you are moving, that has you moving into the month with. Again, the love just keeps moving you through. And with this, it seems like the Ten of Cups. So this is coming into that perfect world, that perfect union. This really represents a perfect, loving, full relationship. And it's also kind of delving into it doesn't seem to be just emotional. It seems to be something that has you materially comfortable as well. And it seems to be something, the comfort in this came because of your hard work and mastery and taking the time to perfect something with this Eight of Pentacles. That Eight of Pentacles, it looks like whatever you did with this partnership with this person, it looks like you built something beautiful and strong and lasting. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of love, but for some reason there's something that keeps you up thinking of this love. And all these good memories and good feelings and this overflowing of emotion seems to really taken itself out of just the heart and mind and really had put itself into reality. And that is continued with the whole love and manifestation part. It's showed again with this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles is giving you the Queen, of course, has got that water energy, that love, that deep emotion. And the Queen of Pentacles is a very practical queen. She's a queen that is the queen of this material manifestation. And she really has a firm grasp of how love in the real life works. And then with all of that love that you have really kind of showing itself, and I'm not sure if it's something that how it's really working out here, because it doesn't appear to be a new love, but maybe it's something you're thinking about with memories. Because as this fifth of the month comes along for you, Libra, when there's going to be eclipse on the 5th, it's going to be in Scorpio. And for you, it's going to be a good time to give away things, donate, or throw out possessions, just to kind of declutter and come at things from a fresh perspective. And with that, as we look over our things, as we go into looking at what we have and what we've accumulated, as we move and go through life, whether we're in the same house, a different environment, an apartment, wherever we tend to be, we tend to accumulate the things that life brings us. And over time, these things collect. And before we know it, we're overwhelmed. We have things everywhere. And when we do take the time to declutter both our mind and our possessions, it really puts us in a good place of nostalgia, of reminiscence, and gives us a good time to really look back and think of the things that we've done, the places we've gone, the people we've interacted with, and all those different aspects of our life. And with that, that whole beginning of the month, maybe these emotions and this love is something that you're going through now. Maybe this is something that you're thinking about that has been in the past. It's going to be different for each of you, Libra, because we all live a different experience. Even when we do share signs, there are so many different aspects and attributes of the celestial bodies and the movements of the galaxies that we each live a different experience. So we each get to enjoy this world and experience this world in our own very unique ways. So this is going to play out very differently for each of you, Libra. But what is clear is that you are going to be overwhelmed moving through these phases of love and possessions, it seems to be. And that kind of comes to a culmination with this beautiful high priestess. And with the high priestess, the beauty, the intuition, the place that she puts herself in really is a gatekeeper of sorts. She has a lot of knowledge that at times she shares, but at times she's rather veiled and protected. So, whatever this is that you're going through, it does seem to be something that is very internal, and that's something that you are really dealing with essentially by yourself. So these memories, or this love that you're up at night thinking about, isn't as dire and desperate as this seems to be with that Nine of Swords. It really seems to more keep you in that place of love, that place of true love, that place of never, that eternal love, that never ending love. And it appears that maybe that time for decluttering, just kind of reinforces that and makes you think that you don't need those things to remember that person, or cherish that person, or love that person for what they are for you, and how much they mean to you. Like, you have that love. The love is enough. You don't need these baubles and bangles to represent that. And it really feels like that is what's going on in this first half of the month for you, Libra. Now, Libra, as this begins to progress, what you're going to see is on the 16th, Jupiter is going to move into Taurus in your sector. And with that, you're going to see, don't be surprised if there's some unexpected income, maybe a raise, a increase in income. There could be money from a partnership that you weren't really expecting, or by other means. But there's, with the way that energy is coming through, that very powerful, joyous Jupiter energy, which brings good luck and good fortune, there is very likely something that is going to manifest itself about in the middle of the month for you, which is going to be right about here. And it seems that with that high priestess energy, you're really kind of knowing that is coming. You intuitively know that it's something, and though it's a surprise, it's not going to surprise you much. Now, moving into the second half of the month, what we're going to see here is the Nine of Wands action. So now we are moving out of the prevalent water and air, and adding a little fire to it. Now, with that Nine of Wands, you're a little protected. Your defenses are up. And your defenses are up, and then you get right into this Eight of Swords energy. And with that Eight of Swords energy, that is you imprisoning yourself in thought. So there's something that's going to go on in this middle of the month for you, Libra, that really gets your defenses up first, and then feel to confine yourself in in thought, in your mind, in thinking about whatever it is that you are defending yourself up about. And with that, that moves into this Ten of Swords feeling. And with this Ten of Swords, it seems like you just keep diving a little bit deeper into your head, with feelings of vulnerability where you feel like you need protection, so you're putting up your guard. And then with that Ten of Swords, it's really feeling like you're feeling defeated. And that feeling of defeat kind of lends way into this Hanged Man. And with the Hanged Man, that feeling of giving up, defeat, loss, put you into a place of indifference, but with acceptance. Like you accept your fate. You accept where you are. You accept where your position is. So even though you go through a little bit of trying times, a lot of, to be frank with you, Libra, it looks like you're going to have a lot of inner dialogue, a lot of searching your thoughts and trapped in those thoughts for a bit of that third part of the month. And right there, as you start to pull yourself out of that and put yourself into that Hanged Man energy, it seems like you finally come to peace with it. It looks like whatever this is that has been troubling you, that starts, and it starts back early in the month, where it's whatever these thoughts are that are keeping you up at night and making it so you're tossing and turning and not getting those full night's sleep that we all need. A lot of times when that happens, when we are challenged for sleep and challenged for that downtime, it not only robs us of energy during the day, but it robs us of the peace that our mind gets. When we are able to enter into those full REM sleep times, we're able to recharge our batteries. We're able to have our essence, our spirit, our soul, however it identifies with you. We all have different beliefs, and we all have different ways of thinking about it. But what we have is we have a time where when our subconscious gets to go into a solid dream state and really sort through everything that happens in our life, but does it from that subconscious level. So it takes that intellect out of it. It takes out those emotional responses, and it gets to look at it from the outside, from a bird's eye view. Because we all know how it is when it's in a dream. You're watching it. It's a surreal feeling where you're there, but you're also seeing yourself there. So that really gives us a release. So it appears as though finally that release comes to you, Libra, and that acceptance of the situation, of being able to let it go, to release, really seems to be able to give you solace and to put you back in a place of power. And with that place of power, after that Hanged Man energy, where that indifference and acceptance happens, you put yourself immediately into this powerful magician energy. And with that magician, this magician has all the tools. You're working with all the elements. You have the fire, you have the water, you have the air, you have the earth, and you're able to mix all these. You're able to mix that emotion and passion and material, all with your intellect, holding it and taking the reins, and really being able to manifest anything that we can imagine. It's limitless. There's nothing that we can't do in this world. And when you have that magician energy, you are ready to do that. You're ready to take control of that. And with that Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is very, very similar in energies to that Hanged Man. It is a place where when we are in places of comfort, when we have everything we need, sometimes when we have an abundance, sometimes when we have more than what we need, life becomes a little blasé. The passion is gone. It feels like you're just indifferent. It's take it or leave it kind of feeling. Like there's no drive there. And a lot of that is kind of that giving up energy from the hangman and just accepting things as they are. And the Four of Cups is following in that same trope. It is just, yeah, sure, I'll look at that cup, but there's a few there. But there's inspiration in that cup. It's very reminiscent of the Ace of Cups, that inspired point. And where that is bringing you, Libra, is to this Death card. And the Death card doesn't represent death. Death represents change. And with that change, it looks as though you've come through this place of deep wells of emotion. But being the air sign that you are, Libra, you go into your head a lot and you replay scenarios. You dwell in things. You trap yourself in some of these thoughts and really let your mind take you places that you're not always comfortable with. But once you get to this Hanged Man energy and this Four of Cups energy, it seems as though once you accept the things that you have in your life and make peace with things in your life, then change can happen. And with that change, Libra, it brings you into a very, very good spot for when we tend to have these times where we get lost in thought and trapped in recycling memories, recycling thoughts, and going over and over the same things in our head, which is kind of been echoed through a lot of the sword energy that you have had in this entire month. Once you decide to accept that and make peace with it, it appears as though change is right around the corner, and a very positive change. As you look at the Death card, you can see the growth. You can see the way that like new life, new change is ready for you. And with the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles energy, it is really about, instead of being in our mind, doing that's self-torture, instead, if that energy gets focused in a more productive manner, in crafting something, in toiling, like with the symbolism of this is that toiling in the fields, that reaping and working and working and working, and that toil and that drudgery and routine. With that routine, and sometimes it feels like that routine, you're putting more in than you're getting back. But the good thing about that Seven of Pentacles, when you find that thing to that inspires you to keep doing it, to keep working on and working on, and even if let's say you're working on something and it takes you a long time, and it from someone on the outside looking at it, it looks like there wasn't much accomplished. But it's not always about what we accomplish. It's about that journey. It's about the thing that we do to maybe get our mind off of things, to work on something for the sake of work, for the sake of deeds, to be, for all intents and purposes, it's possibly a distraction, but that distraction gives us the ability to put our focus in a more positive place instead of kind of redoing the same things that we're always thinking about. So Libra, this looks like actually looks like a very fantastic month for you. It looks like you are ready to move through the progressions of this. You're ready to really feel a lot of love and be in your head a bit. But it really looks like you're going to be able to come through this month with a very, very positive change into a new place of focus. And however that's going to manifest itself, it's definitely in some type of material thing, whether it's creating something, whether it's building something. It could be as literal as growing something, as it's showing in this card. And it's kind of the energy that it's really presenting to me. It looks like some type of horticulture, some type of plants. And with that makes a lot of sense too, because with our interaction and the symbiotic relationship that we do have with plant life, it's beneficial for both the plants and for us, because it's another way for us to share energies with other things in this creation. And with that, it seems like it can be a type of therapy for you, Libra. Wow. Libra, thank you so much for joining us today here at Tarot of One. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this gives you a little bit of insight into what you're going to go through and how you're going to get through it. And maybe this will give you some keys to, as you see things happen, as they manifest, as they display themselves throughout the month. Maybe now you will have a little bit of, insight, like the high priestess, and see exactly what is happening and how you can deal with it and cope with it in the best way. So these sword situations don't overwhelm you, and you're able to move forward and accept this new change and move into that very proud, productive spot, creating and manifesting good things for you and those around you. Thanks again, Libra. Now, if you do enjoy these readings, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit that notification bell so we can let you know when more videos come out. We do release weekly readings and then specialty readings throughout the month and monthly readings like you just watched right now. Thank you so much. Please give a like, leave a comment below. This is Tarot of One with R. Joseph. Thank you so much. Have a great one.